And then get no power on this fence. Calves are running through it. So we had some of our last calves. She finally calved. Not a big milker though. Not a big milker at all. Eager calves though. So everyone's looking all right. Hey. Hello, mister. So we're just feeding them up on this road here. Keep them out of the mud a little bit. Turning out pretty good because it's freezing. This is our latest. Yeah. He's right up there with the newest ones. We got a calf out there that he's got a full belly. I just don't know who his mom is, so I'll have to make sure. Oh yeah, you're really not making much milk. Skinny girl. It's a heifer, so that could happen. And this really got no power on this fucking fence. I don't know what's going on there. What are we getting fed? Oh, you even got some grain. I'll make you guys make milk, eh? Holy Jesus. That's what those young cows need. A real good kick of feed. Good TMR mix. Yeah, this young guy. Who's your mama? His navel's still gooey, so he's still young. Well, we'll have to wait until they finish eating, then, oh, unless you had twins. He's hungry. I hope she didn't have twins. Oh, that wouldn't be fun. That might explain it, though. So yeah, once they're done eating, then they'll go look for their calves, and we'll figure out that one. Maybe we gotta give him a bottle. That's yours? Maybe it is. Then we got a fence to fix. We gotta finish chores, so I'll just show you guys what the calves look like. Some chunky boys like him. We got to start vaccinating them, guys. All right, just checking on my prized possessions. Belted Galloways. Angus, Charolais, Simmental. I think there's a Hereford somewhere. Oh, I don't know what these are. Anyway, so the Angus know how to drink out of here because they've been here before, but the others, they don't know. So I had to put that ball down. As you can see, it's in the down position just so they can learn, because they have to learn how to, when it's up in the insulated winter position, they have to push it down with their nose to get water. And some of the smart ones figure it out, but the others might take a little while. So we just let them know that the water is in that location, and then we'll take the balls out again, or put them back as they're supposed to be so they don't freeze. Just give them a couple days to learn. So they got enough feed here for a couple days. They got 4 bales out. They went for the silage first. These are some nice heifers. Hey girl, we should have kept you. Shouldn't have sold you. So yeah, I'm gonna go run to St. Andre quickly and get some vaccines. All the vaccines that we need. Start vaccinating everybody. And then I'm gonna go back on the excavator, finish my little wintering site project, get that wrapped up. It's starting to get cold. We're gonna get winter there in a couple days, so it's gonna start freezing, so I gotta scrape topsoil still and pile it up. I'll show you guys what I did. I did about half of it. And then I gotta finish the fencing. I gotta run a hot wire from the power source from the house over to the site. And then I gotta finish a couple little stuff. I gotta nail up a couple boards and put up a couple tighteners on the fence. So our fence is looking good. So we'll get at that. Miscommunication in our order. We have enough vaccine for a long time. Syringes and needles. So we'll be ready for vaccination day. All right, it's starting to snow a little bit. It's really damp. It's almost rain. It's the problem we have this time of year. Doesn't know if it wants to rain or snow. And but it actually looks like the forecast for the next couple of weeks is cold and no precipitation. So that's kind of good. Look how green that rye is. Beautiful. We put that in after we chop corn. So we got a couple jugs of fuel. We're gonna go fuel up the excavator. Got a couple things I want to do. There's another road we were supposed to build. I wanted to build a road through here so that we don't have such a steep hill coming up here. We have like an up and a down road kind of thing. But I don't think I'll be able to get to that this year. So let's go show you what we've been doing. It's starting to look like something, this place. We got a turkey. We got a couple turkeys. Oh, we got a white turkey. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's actually an albino turkey because there you go. It's just behind the excavator. Anywho, so it's snowing. It's snowing. We got ourselves a big bonfire. I don't know if you guys caught that slightly intoxicated video I made. But yeah, we have still that pile to go. We have to obviously move it, and well, I found some more wood when I was cleaning up over there, and we got ourselves a big old dandy pile of topsoil. So see if Sketchy Blue wants to start, and we'll do the same thing we did at the other end. We're going to be pushing all the top off, getting all the roots and topsoil piled up. We got some, you can see still some grass and some pines growing. And then we got to connect the power from the hydro from the house. We have to hook it to the fence. So we have to make a little line coming to it. It's the power line for the fencer. It's not going to be 110 volts. It's just going to be the fencer. So don't worry about that. And then we got to do some fence work just at the end of our lane here. We have obviously just a wire connecting our gate to the other side. It's hard to see, it's all like invisible. This electrical wire's invisible. It's also invisible for cows when they're running. Can't even see it on, man, there you go, now you can see it. So I got a ground and a hot wire, and then ground and a hot wire. So we got to put some tensioners on that, make it look a little better. Yeah, we got to do the same over there with our other end, and we got to put this brace in, probably just like that. And we got to connect this. We had to cut out to notch our posts. Anyways, for here, I was looking on Ritchie Auction. I'm a Ritchie Auction guy. I love looking, you know, window shopping, not really buying, but I found some, they call them rig mats. I guess they use them for the oil fields and whatever this one's out in Alberta. So transport was going to kill me anyway. So I was just looking, and they're called rig mats. They're 40 long by 8 wide. They're basically like, I think 10 or 12 inch I-beams with thick boards going across them, so they could be like moved around. And I was thinking, wow, that would be perfect right here. I can lay 4 of them out, you know. That way we can put the cows on it. They're not going to sink in the mud. And then you can scrape them off after with the tractor in the spring or something, or just flip them over. But yeah, that being Alberta, it's expensive. I got a quote, it was like $7,000 or $6,000 to get it shipped out here, and I was like, well, there goes the budget. The mats themselves were like, I think they're $1,500 for 4 of them. They're really cheap. It's just the transport kills it. So that's out of the question, unfortunately. But Alberta is the place to buy stuff because it is so pro beef. That's all there is. Beef cows out there, and they have all the pipeline well stems, and they build everything with those well stems. They're 3-4 inch pipe, pretty thick stuff, and they can build a, you know, they could build this head rail for, you know, next to nothing, because it's just so widely available. It's like, you know, Quebec and Putsins, it's just everywhere, or Quebec and trees, you know. So that's why we have to make everything out of what we can source. And in Quebec, there's not very much beef farmers, and it's all very, well, it's not like a ranch. In Alberta, there's a lot of ranches, you know. They kind of have an industry that people can build stuff for. So we gotta get this fueled up. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm not gonna get anything done. All right, so now comes the challenge of running a wire across this gully onto the other side. So that should be fun. I had like a bow and arrow, just shoot it across, tie it to it. I had a strong enough drone, I could just tie it to the drone and fly it across. But we'll walk it, I guess. Or I could just hook it onto the skidder and drive the skidder into a gully like I did before. Alright, we're gonna have somewhat of a clear line. I'm sure this will go south in a hurry. Realize how steep it is until you get down here. We're out of wire already. This is probably the best spot for it. I kind of put it in line with the house, but we do have electric wire on the other side of this gully here, so I might just connect it to that. Yeah, we're gonna have to cut, of course. Jenny fell over as soon as I get to the other side. Well, that wasn't easy, but look at that, clear span. Just need a tightener on it. It's a little loose, but we got power over here. Now we just gotta do the rest. Make sure there's actual power going everywhere. Make sure I have enough jumpers. Power comes around here, goes around along the creek, but somewhere along there, oh yeah, when it gets to that gate down there, there's nothing crossing, so there's no power on the other side. You have to figure that out yet. So this is how I end my day every day with the bottle calf. Give him his bottle. Give it to him in the morning, give it to him at night. He's hanging out with the sheep. He's a twin, and his mama don't want him. So, I did some more excavation, pushed a lot of topsoil. Could only push it so much. I like to use the blade on the excavator just to rip it off and get a good gauge of depth. But once I pile it up so much, I can't push it anymore, so I just leave it. I'm gonna go back tomorrow with the front end loader and just gonna pile it up like I did last time. And we should probably be almost kind of done tomorrow. Yeah, can't wait. This is quite time consuming, I think. This pile just keeps getting bigger and bigger. We're almost done though. We got a little pile to pick up, and then I got some more to push off the excavator. Basically what's in snow has to go, and then I can go home and have lunch. The muffler ripped off the excavator, so she's a little bit loud again. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go sit on that for a little bit, and then we'll pile it all up and then move it. Much better to move it with the tractor. I can move a lot at a time, even though my loader's cracked. This loader's well, it's got 13,000 hours, but it's got lots of little. We plated this up and it started to crack again. Yeah. That's not the crack though. The real problem starting on this side here. See, it's starting to crack again. It's right through and it's coming in, so it's gonna end up cracking right. We added all these plates, both sides. So probably it's a replacement part. I could just change it. I think that's what we're gonna do, because even if we add metal to it, it's just the metal around is so weak. Yeah, this thing's fucking loud again. Didn't last very long. Alright, it's more pushing with the blade. So that thing is too loud to operate. I just quit. So rig that. Got into the loader, pulled back on the lever. Daddy's broke in. So I got this little stubby to pull on now. It's actually really hard. So 12:30, I'm going home. We're gonna get some lunch. I'm gonna fix all my problems. I'm gonna come up with the I can't come up with the truck. I'll have to come back with the tractor and some tools and slide that muffler back on somehow. I was really hoping I'd get this done before lunch, but this is a pile of dirt to move. I'd need a big payloader or a big bulldozer. That would have done it. A big fucking D9 or D10 or something. Just can't quite stop. I was like, one more scoop. Keep going. I have a GoPro, believe it or not. I don't know why I don't use it. Alright. Put some plywood on today. Calling it a day. Getting cold. A little surprise for us. Next project in the works. Put on a couple.
Oh yeah. Not like at your place.
No.
You're the best place for that.